627 multiplied by 45. The first thing we want to do is over on the right hand side multiply 5 times 7, which is 35. Put the 5 down and carry the 3. We have 5 times 2 plus 3 is 13. We're going to put the 3 down and carry the 1. And we have 5 times 3 plus 1, which equals 16. Put the 6 down and carry your 1. There's nothing there, so we're going to bring it all the way down. How many of you guys had 1,635 as your first set? Good. We want to cross off the 5, put a placeholder for that 1's place, and we're going to work on multiplying by the 4. We have 4 times 7 is 28. Put the 8 down and carry the 2 to the 10's place. We have 4 times 2 plus 2 is 10. Put the 0 down and carry the 1. And we have 4 times 3 plus 1 is 13. Put the 3 down, carry our 1, bring it straight down. How many of you guys had, move. What happened here? There we go. How many of you guys had 13,080 for your next one? When we add it together, hello. When we add it together, we have 5 plus 0 is 5, 8 plus 3 is 11, carry your 1, 6 plus 1 is 7, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 1 plus nothing is 1. How many of you guys had 14,715 for your answer? Good job. Moving on to the next problem. Technical difficulties here. Problem. We have 845 divided by 15. We need to write our multiples of 15, so we have 15 times 1 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 5, I don't know, so I'm going to skip it. Let's do 15 times 10 is 150. Now we can do 5 groups, which is half of 10 groups, which is 75. And now let's try to do 15 times 50 groups. Well, if I know that 15 times 5 is 75, 15 times 50 would be what, Tim? 750. So let's start with 50 groups, which is 750. When I subtract, 5 minus 0 is 5, 14 minus 5 is 9, and 7 minus 7 is 0. What multiple am I going to use to try and get closest to 95? Okay?
15 times 5.
Good. 15 times 5 is 75. When I subtract, I'm left with 20. I can do one more group of 15, which is 15, and when I subtract, I'm left with 5. Cannot skip count by 15 to get to 5, so I have a remainder of 5. And let's count up the groups. So I have 50, 55, 56, remainder 5 should be your answer. Okay? When I go to subtract 2,895 minus 456, I can't take 6 from 5, so I have to borrow. That becomes an 8, and I now have 15 minus 6 is 9. 8 minus 5 is 3. 8 minus 4 is 4. And 2 minus nothing is 2. So I have 2,439. Which property is shown here? We had 5 plus 6 in parentheses plus 7, and they moved the parentheses. Are they changing the order or the groups? Ernie? The groups. What property goes along with the grouping property? Jillian? The associative property. Good. Remember, associative is the grouping property. Commutative changes the order. Okay? We're using our order of operations to solve this one. We're going to do the parentheses first. 2 times 9 is 18. We're going to rewrite the problem. 18 minus 3 plus 7. Subtraction comes first in the order. 18 minus 3, we're going to cross off and make that 15 plus 7. What's 15 plus 7? Lily? 22. Good. The multiples of 7, we have 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. The multiples of 15, we have 15, 30, 45, 60, and then 15 more would be 75. Okay? The factors of 32. I know I can multiply 1 times 32. It's even, so 2 times what gives me 32? Luke? 2 times 16. Can you skip count by 3? 3 times 10 is 30, and if I add 3 more, that will be 33. So 33 or 3 doesn't work. And what about 4? 4 times what, Caitlin?
4 times 8.
4 times 8. 5 does not work because you have to end in a 5 or a 0. And then 6 doesn't work. So these are our factors. 1 times 32, 2 times 16, and 4 times 8. Any questions over your homework for today? Tomorrow, or for tonight, you're gonna do exactly the same thing, just using different numbers, okay? All right.